Hi guys, my name is Aleesha and I'm a second year politics and economics student here at the LSE, and I'm really excited to be on the LSE YouTube channel today because I've got an exciting video talking all about scholarships that are available at the LSE, and in particular I'm going to be talking about the Uggla Family Scholarship Programme. I feel like this is a very important video and that's why I'm excited to work on this, because scholarships are almost taboo to talk about in the UK and just finances, and I don't think that should be the way at all. I feel like as many people should know about this opportunity as possible because it's an opportunity for you to leave university debt-free. And I know that finances sometimes prevents amazing students from actually going to university, so that's why this scholarship is so amazing. Brilliant. Okay, so what actually is the Uggla Family Scholarship Programme? Maybe you've never heard about it before, so I'll just give a quick overview and hopefully I get all the technicals right. It was founded by Lance Uggla, and he went to the LSE for his master's degree in accounting and finance, and after he graduated from LSE he did really well, let's put it in a simple way, and he founded a company called IHS Markit, and he decided to give back to the LSE and also to his university where he did his undergraduate, Simon Fraser, by pledging money to those institutions to help students from underrepresented backgrounds get into university and to actually have that opportunity to, you know, use education as a tool to better your life, to propel you forward in your career. So let's talk about the financial side of it first. So there are 10 scholars every year at the LSE, and you get, oh, I need to get these numbers correct though, let me double check them. Okay, so out of that 10, it's 7 home students and 3 international students. Like, the only criteria for you to apply for this scholarship is just you're just from an underrepresented background and you need the financial support. Like, if you look around at all the Uggla Family Scholars currently, we all look different, we're all studying different things. Okay, so each year on the programme you get £4,250 towards your tuition fees, and then you also get a maintenance stipend of £16,201 per year. I didn't even realise it was that much. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. So that goes towards your accommodation and other living costs. So for example, for me in first year, my accommodation was around 10k, so then you would have like 6k left over for the rest of the year. So for the overseas students, 3 international students, the tuition fee is £11,665 per year, because obviously you have higher tuition fees, and then it's the same maintenance stipend of £16,201, and then you also get £500 per year to help you with travel costs going back home. So that's so nice actually that they made that distinction for the overseas ones. So yeah, so that's an overview of the actual scholarship amount and how much money you would get. So I'm now going to talk about the non-financial aspects, because there's a reason why it's called the Uggla Family Scholarship Programme, because it's not just a financial package, like there's so much more that comes with it. So the first thing is that we have a scholarship program manager. He's called a Kenner. I'll insert a picture of me and him here, and he manages the program and arranges events for us. So like every Wednesday, I believe, is it every Wednesday, or like once a week, you'll have like a careers session. So they're usually like an hour and a half, and they're on like various topics, so like networking skills, interview skills, budgeting skills. That was a really useful one. And also my favorite workshop from last year was actually when the Civica team came in. So that was about a student abroad opportunity, and because of that session, like I was made aware about this opportunity, and I had the experience to go to Milan for a week for free with LSE. So that was definitely a helpful workshop. So that's one part of it. Another part of it is that you actually like really become friends with all the other scholars. So in the first year you'll actually be housed with the other scholars, so it's really cool, to be honest, because I remember living like next door to the other scholars and just like, you know, like knocking on the door, just having a chat and catching up. So it's nice because you come into the university like already in a community. You also get to form connections with the rest of the family. So that's Lance's children, Riley, Cassidy, Kendall, and then his son Matt. They're absolutely lovely people, and we get to do events with them. So like last week we all went bowling, which was so nice, and we just, you know, have lots of opportunities to meet them, discuss their career, but also just actually like form friendships with them as well. You also get to interact with Lance's partner, Will Meldrum. He's helped me loads, like with interviews, mock interviews. Like last week we did a mock interview. He helps like the Uggla scholars get internship opportunities, work experience opportunities, and yeah, they're all just such amazing people and they just want to help so much. So there's so much to look forward to with this program, not just the financial side of things. Okay, brilliant. So I think that's my overview pretty much done. That's like a nutshell version of the Uggla Family Scholarship. You can also check the description box where there'll be links of the actual website where there's more like concrete details about the scholarship, and there's blogs on there as well from the other scholars where we talk about our experiences. Before you do that and you click away, I filmed some clips of when we went out to the Bolt Huzzah. It was a really fancy place. We went for dinner with Lance and the other Uggla scholars. So if you want to meet all the other Uggla scholars, stay tuned for the next part, and thank you so much. We just ate at the Bolt Huzzah. It was very bougie. Everyone was in like red waistcoats and
I don't know how to
suits.
eat my food properly.
Yeah, you had to. Clarissa asked Lance about how to eat a prawn properly, but that's fine. Like, we're here for it. Do you know what I mean? We're learning something new every day. But yeah, it's been so good so far.
Yeah, it was so nice.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Guys, we just finished the theatre. This is Arif, one of the other Uggla scholars. What did you think of the theatre?
It was really good, you know. And you know, if you're into like 20th century history, World War II, this place was very good.
Yeah, it was really good. And what would be your biggest tip for anyone applying for this scholarship? I've literally put you on the spot, but
Wow, I'd say be honest about your experiences. You know, one thing I'd say is talk about your personal experiences, things like that, how they might relate to the scholarship, and you know, just be honest about yourself. They like to be able to see who you actually are as a person.
yeah, I like that. Hey guys, this is Samuel, another Uggla scholar, one of my best friends from Bankside House. What is your biggest tip for people applying for scholarship programs at the LSE?
I think that my biggest tip is to let your personality come through, like especially in a similar relation to personal statements. Think of it as a way as letting them know what you've gone through and then what you'll do with the money and then how you'll let LSE influence you as a person.
Yeah.
They want to know who you are and how you'll make the most of the experience of being at such a global university and having such a global outlook.
And use the bullet points, which is what you said before as well.
Use
Because
the
we all
bullet
did
points.
to guide our answers.